I'm Allan Dale from Gale Force Winds, and what an absolute pleasure it is to be here in beautiful Nanaimo, British Columbia at Discovery Community College graduation. I want to tell you, there is a lot of laughter, a lot of excitement happening in the room. People are very proud of themselves, and they really should be. They've accomplished something. And on that note, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
My name is Kirstin and I am a constituency advisor for MLA Sheila Malcolmson for the Nanaimo Gabriola riding.
So you're a busy person.
Yes.
I just spoke with the minister.
Yes.
She's in the room right now. She gave an opening address here tonight. Talk to me about the importance of sort of government being involved in academia and that collaboration between both.
I think it's amazing. I am a graduate of Discovery Community College. I took the Police Foundations course and was on my journey to heading into law enforcement when COVID hit. And so it just kind of took me on a journey. And I ended up in this line of work, and it's incredible to watch. It's incredible to see the people that are really there to care and want to make change and want to make sure that, you know, the people in there, I know a lot of them, like me, I was a single mom and I, needed to change my career. I had worked at the hospital for a long time, just wasn't what I wanted to do. And, to have that support because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And so to have the funding was huge, to be funded and to be able to go to school and still raise my kids at the same time. Right. And so with, government being involved in that, we can make this bigger, we can make this better, we can, increase the funding, increase the way we do things. And I'm very, thrilled to see it all happen.
You're now seeing this from both sides, from a student's point of view and now from the government point of view, and you're seeing it all sort of come together now in full circle. Talk to me about the importance of like a college like Discovery in these communities. How important is it?
It's incredibly important. I was not someone who could stay sitting in a classroom. So high school was not my thing. Hated it. and didn't end up graduating until I, in my early 20s, went up to VIU, took the smaller courses to get my actual dogwood. And then I went into the bigger classes at the university and I couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. And it just wasn't my thing. But I always wanted that. I wanted to learn. I wanted knowledge. Coming to Discovery was incredible for me because we were in small classes. My instructors were RCMP. We actually went out into the field and we were learning things in the field. We actually took over Protection Island and we solved a murder. We actually did these things. And so for me, I found out actually 2 years ago at the age of 50 that I had ADHD, mm-hmm. and it made sense. So for me to be able to be in that small classroom that is engaging, not just listening, was incredible for me. It changed my whole life, and it made me realize that when I started getting straight A's, and my mom said to me, "What?" But it was the different environment, and it was the way that they really encourage you and the way that they support you, and just that small community was incredible.
You mentioned that your instructors are RCP. The colleges have this great way of bringing instructors in who have real life experience. They can pass on to the students their true experience. Talk to me about the importance of that.
That was incredible for me. My dream job was always to go into the RCMP, and at the time I was 40, and I still saw that being something I could do, and for them to show me what it was like. And I had one retired dog handler, and he was from Nanaimo, and the stories he told us, was incredible. And then the other RCMP member was, he traveled all over Canada, and he actually had a retired RCMP dog with him who came to class. So we were like, it felt real, and it wasn't just in a book for us, and our class got very close. And so to have someone who has that knowledge, the lived experience for me is something that I learned from. And so it was incredible to have that.
Yeah, it sounds like you had an amazing experience.
incredible. It was actually the best schooling of my life.
What would you tell people? You know, there's a lot of people out there that would be thinking going back to school. There'd be many barriers that they have in their mind, real or perceived, that would stop them from going to school. You probably had those yourself.
Did.
What would you tell those people about going back to school at Discovery?
Do it. Just go back to school. Go for just that initial interview, you know, just go to talk to them, and then they show you the way. It's not like, for me, it was this big thing, like, okay, well, how am I going to do this? But they just took me every step of the way. And I'm watching, like, I've got 4 children, 2 adults and 2 teenagers, and my 2 teenagers are at Woodlands in schools that are for different learners. And my 2 adult children, the second one, he's now just looking into going to nursing, and he's 26, and it was never anything I thought. And it was because for the last year I've just been saying, just do it. You just got to go and try it. It doesn't mean it's your life. It doesn't mean, you know, just pick up the phone and make that initial call, and it's amazing where it just takes off, because they take you by the hand, and which is something I needed, because I didn't believe in myself back then. So
Do you believe in yourself now?
Oh yeah, I do. I really do, and it was because of the care that I got, at Discovery College, and in other, especially from my instructors. You know, they were just, they always called themselves the 2 old grumpy grizzly retired RCMP, and they weren't. They were loving, and they were kind, and they took us on a journey. But everyone there did. Yeah.
What a wonderful conversation. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks.